call me. Promise that you never be lonely. Be the fam, that's what they call me. Promise that you never.
Hello my loves, it is Cheech here with another video. So this one's actually going to be quite shocking to many. I haven't really told anyone, but tomorrow I am scheduled to have my breast reduction. So I wanted to take you guys with me on my breast reduction journey. So it's actually just a bit of a shock to me as well, because I was actually not expecting it to happen this quickly, especially not tomorrow. So I pretty much have been having, just thoughts of having my breast done in the past couple of years, but I finally set it in stone after my last and sixth child, Milani. I had her May of 2021. My breast got a little larger and heavier to deal with after breastfeeding her, so I finally went to go see my primary care physician with quite a few complaints about my back. The grooves in my shoulders, if you actually go down, you can actually put your finger into my shoulder pretty deep, and it's actually quite uncomfortable. I also have dents in these are actually bruising, like permanent bruising that I actually have in my back, and like from the tightness of my bras. And I just pretty much just decided I don't want to deal with that type of pain anymore. My back hurting, my shoulder, my neck. So he pretty much, wrote everything down. He sent me to the plastic surgeon that actually did my tummy tuck. So I already know him. I'm already comfortable with him. I already know what his work is like. Although it's a tummy tuck and not a breast reduction previously, he showed me like pictures, and what I appreciated about him, he showed me all kinds of pictures, but pictures of also of minority women. The reason I wanted to share my breast reduction surgery here, although I was not going to at first, was because I cannot find a lot of women, minority women with my weight in my weight class that have a lot of breast reduction videos, and a lot of stories to share. So I wanted to go ahead and share my story, although I was quite skeptical, because with my tummy tuck, there were quite a few people that weren't very kind in the comments, accusing me of not loving myself, or my husband not loving me enough for choosing to have the surgery done, even though I shared my backstory as to why I was having my surgery done. But nonetheless, I am still sharing my story in hopes that it would also help someone else that's looking to get breast reduction done and needs more information, or just certain things that they haven't found online yet. So I wanted to pretty much help with that process, just in case anyone else, was searching for what I was searching for. And I'm actually vlogging this from the beginning to end. Although this is a day before my surgery, I know it's pretty abrupt, but I'm going to make sure that I vlog when I get up in the morning, when I get to the hospital, right before I go back. I'm gonna try and make sure that I vlog all of those things. I will also be showing after. So if this is the type of content that you want to see, and if you're under the age of 18, then you probably should just swipe to another video. But yeah, so I'm pretty much gonna get into the insurance aspect. So once I went to my consultation, they pretty much just scheduled my surgery. I went January, I believe 3rd or 4th, and they scheduled me for February 3rd, which was actually pretty shocking and pretty quick. Now, I did see my primary care physician 2 months ago, and then it took me about 2 weeks to get into the doctor's appointment with the plastic surgeon, and then it took them an additional 2 weeks to get their approval from my insurance to give the go-ahead, like, okay, we can keep this date, we can schedule her pre-op, which was January 24th was my pre-op. I had to get all of my blood work done. Everything was cleared. I did end up getting really sick a couple weeks ago, so I missed a couple weeks of the gym because I was really sick. My asthma was acting up pretty bad, so they did a COVID test and it came out negative, so I'm good to go there. But I can tell people were bothered by my coughing at the gym, so I just pretty much just tried to work out as much as I could, and by doing so I ended up gaining. My weight has pretty much been fluctuating. So I started off at 192 pounds when I first met my doctor, and then My doctor was 192 pounds. I got to 182 when I went to go to my pre-op appointment. Then I just feel like my weight has just been fluctuating. I think I weighed myself a couple days ago and I was like 186. So I don't know. Some days I'm 184, then I'm 186, 183. It just keeps fluctuating, which is quite frustrating because I've been working so hard to lose the weight. And it was also concerning for me because they went off of my breast reduction based off of the weight that I was then, which was 182 when I went in. So I'm just hoping that, you know, the right amount of tissue is still removed and everything is still, which I trust in him to be able to do those things. He's been doing this for quite some time. So hopefully everything will be okay. As far as all of the risk, you want a surgeon that is going to be very honest with you. I'm talking about brutally honest with you when it comes to all the risk. And when I tell you, he just kept writing them down. It was like I'm not gonna lie, the risk to the surgeries were actually pretty intimidating when he broke it down, but I was happy that he didn't hold back and actually told me, like, look, these are all the things that could possibly happen during surgery. Now, although the chances are low, it is very much a possibility. So the very first one he said was like necrosis, which is pretty much could be blood flow won't go to the areola, so the skin around the areola or the areola itself can start to die out, and you would need reconstructive surgery for pretty much a new nipple to be made, like a new areola to be made. The second thing was severe scarring. Some people don't scar very well. Another one was obviously not even breast, which my breasts are kind of uneven, but I just hope that it's not like severe, like crazy or anything. And the other one that he also told me was that there could be loss of sensation to your nipples. Now, he did say that it could take about a year or two for the feeling of your nipples to come back. He said it doesn't happen to everyone, but it happens to a lot of people where, you know, they can lose sensation to the nipples because there's a lot of nerves in your armpit area, your breast in general, and your nipples. So that is a possibility that, you know, there's a possibility that I can lose sensation in my nipples. But anything that I've actually said to you guys, I'd rather just lose the feeling of my nipples for a couple of months rather than have no nipples and no areolas. As far as the scarring, I am getting the Anchor breast reduction. So it's pretty much going to cut like this and under the breast. Now, he said due to the amount of armpit fat that I have, well, it's not armpit fat, the breast tissue that goes into my armpits, as you can see right here, there's a lot of, it's hard for me to do it like this, but he said this is extended like breast tissue that goes into the armpit. So he's most likely going to cut into my armpit area and lipo it a little bit, and then he said pull everything together. So that's pretty much what my scar is going to look like. It's going to go down underneath the breast and most likely into the armpit area a little bit. I am scared of that. I am quite worried about how it's going to look afterwards, but at the same time, it's like no one's ever going to see me without a bra on. So the scarring really doesn't bother me. And for the sides, I can just get it tattooed in like a year or two. So it's not really a big deal. I'd rather have that than excess fat underneath my armpits and squeezing the gods out of my body, like, you know, with the bra and everything, which is quite uncomfortable. It's quite uncomfortable and very painful, especially sleeping lately. I've been like having a lot of pain in my left shoulder, just my back in general. So although I am scared of the surgery, I do look forward to having that relief. I just pray that everything goes well. I will do my best to record as much of the process as I can, but I would love to take you guys along with my journey. So if you actually enjoy this content and you want to see more, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bells on so that you don't miss my upcoming video, because I will be recording, like I said, from going in tomorrow, just trying to record the entire process to get as much as I can, you know, content that I can for you guys, you know, for everyone out there that, you know, is pretty much looking for, you know, more information on breast reduction. This is what I'm trying to do for you guys. So pretty much that's everything. that I'm trying to cover. I really hope that everything works out. Now, my surgery, if I mentioned it, I'm sorry, I got mommy brain. I got 6 kids. So I'm going in tomorrow morning at 8:45. The surgery starts at 10:45. I cannot really have much to drink except for like a black coffee with like sugar, no creamer. My heart hurts when I said that. Like literally, it's like cringe. Or apple juice or cranberry juice, but no more than 8 ounces of it, only 3 hours prior, up until 3 hours prior to my surgery. So fingers crossed, you guys. I hope everything goes well. Wish me the best. So until my next video, you guys, I love you. Bye.